Okay. So, I haven't made a video in a while. But there's a lot of stuff I could be making videos about. A lot of shit going on, political and everything, that I could be making videos out and talking about. But I've just been kind of staying out of it. Visually, on my YouTube, my Facebook, I've been doing a whole bunch of crap. I've been in Facebook jail a few times because of it. So today got my attention on something, and I decided I was gonna make a video. I have to drive my son to school, to and from school, every day, 4 days a week. It's 20 miles one way. The reason I have to drive him is because the school can't pick him up in the mornings because all they have is the bus available, and he requires a 5-point harness car seat still, and the bus can't accommodate that. They could drive him home, however. They have a little van, but there's no room in the van, so the school contracted me to drive my own kid to and from school. It's 20 miles. It's 6.5 miles just to take my daughter to the bus stop, but since I'm already going to the school in the morning anyways, I only have to make the trip to the bus stop once. Today, I found out that, oh man, I don't even know how to put this. So, we're pulling out of the parking lot, and I'm following the little van that takes the little kiddies home. We pull out of the parking lot. It's either go left and head home, or go right and head into the middle of oblivion, because we live in the middle of nowhere. The little van that he would be taking home if they had room seriously drove right across the street and parked at the house across the street and let the first kid out. So I have to drive my son at 7:30 in the morning, get him to school 7:30 in the morning, turn around and pick him back up at 10:30 in the morning because he's only half day for right now. Next year he goes full day. Because there's no room on the afternoon bus. Like I said, I don't really have a problem with it. The school compensates me. I'm not going to say how much they compensate me for, but the school pays me to take my kid to and from school because they can't accommodate it. But the reason they can't pick him up is because their buses are outdated and they don't have the necessary equipment to put a 5-point harness in the buses. All right. The reason they can't take him home is because the van is too full. Okay, when I was a kid, you had to live over a mile away from the school to be eligible to ride the bus. This kid lives less than 100 yards away from the parking lot, and he gets transportation to and from school. Fuck! How lazy are this kid's parents that they can't walk him to school? Now, sure, okay. Let's think maybe there's a medical reason that they can't transport their kid to school. Maybe they're not capable of walking. Maybe they need a scooter and they don't think it's safe to ride their little scooter across the street to take their kid to school. I don't know. Let's hope, for Pete's sake, that there is a legitimate reason and not just some lazy excuse as to why this kid's being transported. I hope there is. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to talk to the school because I don't see any reason why their parents can't transport their own goddamn kid to school. If I can do it 20 fucking miles away, there's no reason someone under 100 yards shouldn't be able to do it. So yeah, that's what got my attention and made me decide to make a video today. And getting on this little mileage contract, I found out that technically, because I'm over a mile away from the bus stop itself, the school's supposed to be compensating me for my travel back and forth to the bus stop minus a mile, which they've neglected to inform me for this whole time. And the only reason I found out is because I had to fill out all this paperwork in order to be on a contract to transport my own kid to school, which I found is really odd. I mean, I've never heard of a school doing that, but hey, not gonna complain. I appreciate it. when it's a 20 mile trip, the gas helps. The gas money helps. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't get it. I mean, they're shelling out money for people to drive their kid to school. They shell out money every winter to make sure kids have proper winter wear. They shell out money. Everybody third grade and below. Like, we don't need the assistance. We've told them several times that they can keep it, give it to somebody who needs it. But I guess everybody from third grade and below receives a food care package. Basically, a weekend's worth of food every Friday. So it's like 3 days worth of food in this little package every Friday to all the kids in third grade and below. And so, I mean, I don't get why they spend the money on it. I understand it. I'm pretty sure there's people out there that need it and appreciate it. I appreciate it. We don't need it. Most of it we end up donating someplace else because it's food we wouldn't even eat to begin with. But they waste money on all these things. And now they can't afford to update their buses so that my kid can't go to school in the morning. And the vans that they use in the afternoon to take the little kids in their preschool and early intervention class is over full because they're transporting kids that are within walking distance. Their parents seriously could go pick them up and walk home. I can't even wrap my head around it. It's fucking so irritating. But hey, let me know your thoughts. Comment down below, share, like, have fun, subscribe. Peace.